Hello everyone, welcome to the course on genetics. In this video we will learn about inheritance of X-linked genes. In previous video we discussed the concept of autosomes, sex chromosomes, etc. And today we will start with inheritance of X-linked genes. The concept we will understand by the example, that is eye color in Drosophila first, and after that we will, in next video we will learn about the color blindness in human being. Now this example, it is related with the X-linked genes and the inheritance of X-linked genes in eye color in Drosophila. So this experiment, it has been done by Morgan in 1910, and he described the inheritance of eye color in Drosophila. So in his first experiment he selected a red-eyed female and he crossed with white-eyed male. So what he actually done, when a wild red-eyed female and mutant white-eyed male, so there are two parents he selected. Wild means normal, red-eyed female. Wild means normal, or it is also known as dominant character. A red-eyed female and mutant white-eyed male, Drosophila, they are crossed with each other. All the F1 individuals, irrespective of their sex, have red eye color. So all the F1 offspring, either males or females, all are red eye. When the red-eyed males and red-eyed female individuals which are obtained in F1 are intercrossed, the F2 progeny is found to include an exclusively red-eyed female population and a male population with 50% red-eyed individuals and 50% white-eyed individuals. Thus, F2 generation includes red-eyed and white-eyed individuals in the ratio 3:1. So when Morgan in his first experiment he selected red-eyed females and white-eyed males. In his experiment, in his cross in F1, he got all the red-eyed offsprings, though they are males or females, all were the red-eyed. When he intercrossed, the F1 offsprings obtained, that is red-eyed male and red-eyed female. In F2 he obtained all red-eyed females and 50% red-eyed males and 50% white-eyed males. So the ratio of red to white eye color he obtained in F2, it has been 3:1. So see here, red-eyed female he selected, the Drosophila with red eye, and this is Drosophila with white eye. So this was the red-eyed female which having the genotype XRXR, and white-eyed female, male, it has the genotype XWY. When he crossed these two, they got two offspring, because in gamete formation this XR it will give rise to only one type of parent, that is X and XR. But here you can see there will be two gametes, XW and Y. When he crossed first XR with XW, then he got XRXW. Then this XR with Y, he got XRY. So as redness or red eye color is a dominant character, so F1 offspring, both X are present, so this is nothing but a female, and R is dominant here and W is recessive. So R will express itself in F1 generation and it will form heterozygous red-eyed female. We have selected homozygous red-eyed female, but here we got heterozygous red-eyed female. The second offspring will be XRY, as a red character is here, and Y. So X and Y, it will give the result as male, and male it is red-eyed. So we can say in F1 generation all the or both the offsprings are red-eyed, red eye in color. Now what Morgan has done, he intercrossed both F1 offspring. So this red-eyed female and red-eyed male, they are intercrossed. During intercross, they have formed the gametes, F1 gametes we may call XR, XW, XR and Y. So if we cross all these gametes with each other, XR, so first gamete with these two pair, and then the second gamete with another two pair. So see here, XR and this XR, they will give rise to XR, XR. So as it is XX, so it is female. So as like first P1 parent, it is again, it has produced a red-eyed female, it is homozygous and pure red-eyed female. In second case, XR and Y, they will give rise to red-eyed male. So see here, red-eyed male. Now because X and Y are there, and R is responsible for red eye. In third case, third offspring will be XR and XW, because this XW and this XR comes together to XR XW. As redness is dominant character, it will form red-eyed heterozygous female. Fourth offspring, it is white-eyed male, because this XW and Y, it will form XWY. So this is white-eyed male. So such type of 4 different types of offspring have been formed into the ratio 3:1, because 3 out of these 4, they are a red eye in color, and only one is white-eyed color. So the ratio will be 3:1. Now from this above example, it is very clear that red eye color is a dominant character, and red eyes female, that is XR is homozygous and contains red eye trait on both X chromosomes. Another parent with white eyed male, that is XWY, is hemizygous, means it contains only one X chromosome, and it contains the genes for white eye on the only one chromosome. So it is called as hemizygous and contains only one X chromosome with recessive white-eyed colored genes, and one Y chromosome contain neither R nor W. So Y, it has no any gene present, that is the gene for red eye or gene for white eye. So Y here is neutral one. So a cross between these parents will produce both red-eyed offsprings. One is female, that is XR XW, and other is male, that is XR Y. So both are red-eyed offsprings in F1. When F1 offspring, they are intercrossed with each other, they produce 4 offsprings in the ratio 3:1, as we have seen, 3 red-eyed and 1 white-eyed. So 4 type of offsprings are formed as follows. So red-eyed female, red-eyed male, red-eyed female, and white-eyed male. So it is very clear from here that this inheritance is X-linked, because Y does not play any role in this inheritance. Now second example they have selected. Morgan, he exchanged the parents. Now in this case, he selected white-eyed female and red-eyed male, and in first case, you remember, they selected a red-eyed female and white-eyed male. So the case is totally contrasting here. Now what he has done, when when a white-eyed female Drosophila is crossed with red-eyed male Drosophila, all the female individuals in the F1 generation are red-eyed. When these red-eyed female individuals are and white-eyed male individuals of F1, they are intercrossed, the female population of F2 generation is found to include 50% red-eyed and 50% white-eyed flies. Similarly, the male population of F2 includes 50% red-eyed and 50% white-eyed flies. So here Morgan, to prove how this is sex inheritance or X linked inheritance, he only exchanged the sex. He kept the character same, that is white eye and red eyed, but he exchanged male and female here. In first case he selected red eyed females, but here he have selected white eyed females. Here he selected red eyed males. So in this case, when he selected white eyed females and red eyed females, then in F1 generation he got both types of offspring, that is red eyed and white eyed. So red eyed females and white eyed males he got in F1. He intercrossed F1 offspring with each other and he found 50% males, that is red eyed, and 50% females red eyed, 50% males white eyed, 50% females white eyed. So these results are very different than the first case or from the first example. Now here you make get clear idea of that. White eyed female, red eyed female, these are parents he selected. These are the genotype XW because we have selected parents, that is pure and homozygous, and as W is recessive character, we must select homozygous character, and only when they are homozygous, then and then only they will express phenotypically, that is white eye. So the parents are, one is XW, that is white eyed female, and another parent is XRY, that is red eyed male. Now when we cross them, they will give rise to male and female. So females are red eyed and males are white eyed, because this XR and this will give rise to only one type of gamete. So XW, XR, XW, so it will form red eyed female, which is heterozygous one, and it will give rise to XW, XY, that is the white eyed male. When these two are intercrossed or they are again mated with each other, what will happen? They will give rise to F1 gametes. They will give rise XR, XW, XW, XY. So XR, XW, they will give XR, XW, a red eyed female, because R is, we know, dominant here. So XR, XW, then XRY, that is a red eyed male, XW, XW, here you can see XW, XW, it is totally similar to the parent, that is first parent we have selected, XW, XW, that is pure white eyed female, you can see here. Now in this case XWY, so here you can see white eyed male. From this example it is clear that two parents, one is white eyed female, that is XW, XW, homozygous and contains two X chromosomes both with gene for white eye, and another red eyed male, that is XRY, contains one X chromosome having red eye gene and one Y having neither R nor W gene. They are crossed with one another, they produce two F1 offsprings, one heterozygous red eyed female and another is white eyed male. So as we have seen in this example, one red eyed female and one white eyed male have been formed. Now if intercrossing of these two have been done, so intercrossing we have already done, they will give rise to offspring in the ratio 1 raised to 1 raised to 1 raised to 1, or we may call it as, if we will do this by color of eye, then ratio will be 2 raised to 2. Means here all offsprings are of different types: red-eyed female XR XW, a red-eyed male; white-eyed female, white-eyed male. So two red-eyed and two white-eyed offspring will be formed in the ratio 2 raised to 2. And if we consider by the individual effect of offspring, then it will become 1 raised to 1 raised to 1 raised to 1. So the red-eyed female, red-eyed male; white-eyed female, white-eyed male. So this is the output of our experiment, or two experiments which are carried out by the Morgan. So in conclusion, we can say, as the genes on Y chromosome does not have any role to play in the phenotypic expression, they will not affect on the phenotype, that is red and white. So this phenotype, it is only controlled by the genes which are present on the X chromosome only. Y has no any role to play here. Only Y is responsible for the sex determination. But X chromosome contains two types of genes, that is R and W, that is R for red eye and W for white eye color. The genotype XR will produce red-eyed female because both R are present, so this is homozygous female. So when this homozygous female contains both R present, then the female will be red eye colored. If the female is heterozygous, means it contains one R and one W, then it will definitely produce a red-eyed female because R, that is redness, is dominant trait. When any offspring have the genotype XW, it will produce white-eyed female because W, both X contains W and both recessive genes will expressed here, so it will produce white-eyed female. When offspring contains genotypes XRY, they will produce red-eyed male because X and Y, it is responsible for maleness and R is responsible for red eye. And if X, W and Y will be there, then it will produce white-eyed male. And in this way, it is very clear that this is the X-linked inheritance, because genes which are linked with X chromosome or the genes which are present on X chromosome, they play a very important role in the expression of red or white eye color in Drosophila. These are some references. Thank you for your attention.